survive. Join us on a virtual flight, where the sky is our limit tonight. Wings spread wide, we reach for the stars. In the realm of flight, we'll never be far. Bow is splashing, engines burning. In this world, we're free from the atmosphere. Throttle wide open, throttle wide open. We dive and climb in this digital ocean. Lights flicker, the world's so vast. Every turn, a new adventure starts. From the ground to the highest peak in the world of flight, we're just beginning to speak. Join us on a virtual flight, where the sky is our limit tonight. Wings spread wide, we reach for the stars. In the realm of flight, we'll never be far. Through the storm, through the calm, in this world we face it all. From the runway to the final glide, in the world of flight we find our stride. Join us on a virtual flight, where the sky is our limit tonight. Wings spread wide, we'll reach for the stars. In the realm of flame, we'll never be far. Join us on a virtual flight, where the sky is our limit tonight. Wings spread wide, we'll reach for the stars. In the realm of flight, we'll never be far.
Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. And we are here with our Christmas special live stream. We're flying from Svalbard, Norway, down to Rovaniemi, Finland, which is the official hometown of Santa. Drunk Billy, hello, hello, hey, welcome to the stream and chat. How are you? I hope your holidays have been good to you. So, we're here with a little special delivery down to Santa's hometown. And I have a special delivery to give to you guys in flight for our Christmas. Got one or two giveaways to give in cruise. We'll see, depending on how many people are in the chat. But we'll be giving away at least one gift card to I&I Builds. Holden, hey, how's it going? How was your Christmas? And welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard. All right, guys. So let's get on board. Let's get fired up. And let's get out of here. We got about an hour and 45 minutes in flight. So we're not going to be able to see much coming out of Svalbard because we are so far north above the Arctic Circle that this is like 9, 10 in the morning. And there is no sunrise. But there is about 4 hours of sunlight down in Finland. So we should hit that mark. So we should be coming into a daylight landing down in Rovaniemi. This is the I&I Builds Svalbard, and I have the MK Studios Rovaniemi down in Finland, so we should have scenery both sides. There is no ATC on as far as I could tell. Maybe something will pop up down in Finland. But it is getting later over there. Oh, cool. We got, looks like we got Holden. You're going to be flying along with us, as well as... Who else we got flying with us? That's awesome. It's a very skinny ramp, not much room. And okay, cool. Your holidays were good. Yeah, mine was good too. Got to see the grandkids, and yeah, spoiled them. All right. Oh, limp. All right, guys. Awesome. You guys are flying along. I love it. This should be a good flight. All right, so let's get on board. Let's get fired up. We're probably going to need some de-icing. It's kind of cold up here. I don't know. But, yeah. All right, let's get on board. Let's, so the first things first, we're going to put in our flight, or request our flight plan. So I'm going to apologize. I'm building up a pretty decent cold. I don't know what happened. Picked something up. So if my voice kind of cracks or fades, I do apologize. I do have some tea with honey, so we'll try to work through this. But we're gonna get our flows started. All right, so we got steady on. I'll put you on because we're gonna fire up the APU. Get things warming up. Turn on the navs. Test you. We got. Voice recorder test. Mach speed test. Stall test. Come down here. We're on battery power and ground power, so that's all set. Come up here with the seatbelts in auto. We're not fueled up yet. Right. Window heats could come on. That's good. Engines off, or electrics off, engines on. Come up here. I'll write down a smile, frown. All right, that's all set. We're going up to, I think it's 350. Yep. Landing at Rovaniemi. We got field elevation. 643, so we'll put 650. All right, that's all set. Let's fire up the APU. All right, moving on, we got oxygen tests. Turn it on. Emergency. That looks good. That's all right. Test 1. Test 2. Lights test. All the lights are working. All right, flight directors. Mine is master. First officer is secondary. And we are climbing out to 35,000 feet. Well, actually, you know what? Let's look at the SID. Let's see what our initial climb out for the SID is. If we have any restrictions. So initial climb out clearance should be 5,500. So we're going to go there first. And then we'll climb out to 3,500. We'll climb out the SID. So continue on. We got yaw dampeners could come on. This is still good. All right, let's get our box programmed up. Can't wait for my Boeing Boeing FMC to come in. That was my Christmas present to myself. All right, we'll set payload. We are full. Yes, I think we're taking on like 30,000 pounds of payload. And we'll set our block fuel. Clear you out. Route request in. All right. Load you in there. Now we go route 1. Well, I'm saying is it's going to take forever for my IRSs to align. I got yeah, we're so close to. Let's see here. I got 12 minutes. 12 minutes on the IRSs. We're pretty far away from the equator. Little Arctic flying. All right, flight plan is in. We are Nova 556. So Supernova Airlines is a Ukrainian airline and cargo company. The cargo company, I believe, is based in Poland. But I thought the livery looked very Christmassy, so that's why I picked it. All right, so departure. We're going to be departing runway 27. We're going to use the AMPI 1B or 1 Bravo. No transition there. Let's go to arrival. So we're going to arriving in Rovaniemi. Boy, my lack of pronunciation skills on top of this cold is going to be just wild for this live stream. All right, so we're going to be coming in on runway 2. We're going to use the 21. We're going to use the Zulu ILS. Unless ATC pops on and something changes, this is what we're going to go with. So we're going to ILS Zulu. We're going to just run in right on the final. Hopefully that works out, that we don't come in too high. And we're going to go on the Rotk 3 Charlie star. So, all right, we'll load you in. Let's check out our flight plan. We'll run it through. That all looks good. Missed approach is in. All right. Perf in it. All right, let me get my OFP up. All right, 0 fuel weight, 127.4. That checks. Reserve. We got a reserve of 4.5. .2 is in. Yep. A little different rules were cargo. We still have the landing distance rule. We don't need to really worry too much about seatbelt signs and stuff like that. It's just the crew. All right, we're going up to 350. Our winds aloft are going to be 289 at 63. .289 at 63. And we'll get you in there. Let's do some perf calcs. So this is about a 6,000 foot runway. Oh no, this is a long one. 8,100 for this runway. All right, we'll take it off 27. And we'll import you. We'll do an optimum takeoff. Minus 10C, so we're going to need engine anti-ice on our departure. Calculate, actually, put the engines on and see if the calculation changes. Nope. All right. So flaps 5, takeoff 2. We got 424247 and a return VREF of 150. That doesn't. How our V2 could be lower than our return air landing speed, but okay, I'll go with that. All right, to select temp is 30. Step 8. All right, we'll take it a little higher. That's fine. All right, 5 CG in there. 25 is 535, so 424247 matches our takeoff calculations. All right, that's all set up. So let's get 5.3 on the trim. Legs page up on you. Down here, we'll put 122.8 as we are over in Europe. There is no CTAF rule over here. As far as I know. Yeah, no CTAF rule. All right. 122.8. In Svalbard traffic, Nova 556, radio check.
555.
All right, that works. Radio's in. I don't know, what is the... What's the ICAO IFR over here in Europe? Yeah, I'm just going to leave 1234 in. That's fine. All right, on. It's good. Test. We should fail, I think, because we're not aligned yet.
TCAS test failed.
All right, fire. Make some noise. Squib test. And cargo fire. All right, APU's up. Let's get some heat in here. All right, we're all loaded up so we can close up. Now we have a Norwegian cutting us off. That's very nice of him. Guess he doesn't see my plane there. Whatever. All right. All right. Close all the doors. Cargo door takes forever. Just see if it's closing. This guy's awesome, you know that? I wonder if his plane being there is going to cause problems with my door. Yeah, because you can't tell, right? All right, what we got left on the, I think 2 minutes left on the IRSs. Ground vehicles, we'll release all the ground vehicles. Maybe that'll close the door. All right, let's get the APU on the buses. We don't want to redo that. And we'll DCU. This guy really doesn't care that he just spawned in me. All right, so 147. No descent path after Rotko. All right, we'll deal with that in flight. And let's run some checklists. Pre-flight checklists. We got oxygen test at 100%. Nav and display switches normal and auto. Windows heat is on. Pressurization mode auto. Flight instruments heading 066. Altimeter is 1002 hectopascals. Marking brake is set. Engine start levers are in the cutoff. Pre-flight checklist. We got our IRSs aligned. All right, before start checklist. I know what it is. Get some hydraulic power in there. I need electric 2 on. Come on, dude. Ah, it should show closed, right? I bet it's his plane. All right, we'll double check it when we fire up and pull out of here. All right, fuel pumps could come on. Got A's off, B's on for start. It's gonna come on. All right, turn an engine to oil pressure. All right, fuel coming up. If it makes any difference, you got a plane in your tail. Yeah, I just don't know if his plane, maybe his plane is blocking the visual of that door being closed. That's my only worry. That's my only worry. All right, we got fuel in the center tank above 1,000. Turn in engine 1. Got fuel coming in. Two good starts. It's on. Depends on the buses. APU can come off. And we're going to go hydraulics and engine anti-ice on. And we look like we're all ready to go, guys. Svalbard traffic, Nova 556, taxiing runway 27 for departure. Svalbard. Brakes released. Let's pull forward. Hopefully I can get this main door to close. I don't know why it's not closing.
Delta 285 radio check.
3 by 5.
Thank you.
There we go.
Longyear traffic, Delta 618, following traffic to runway 27.
All right. I know we didn't go over a departure brief, but it's an RNAV departure. So we're going to do the LNAV, VNAV armed. And all right, let's do back taxi. Svalbard traffic, Nova 556, back taxi runway 27 for departure. Svalbard.
Svalbard traffic, JetBlue 6 Delta, taxiing runway 27.
All right, flaps 5 for departure.
JetBlue 27 Delta.
Yep. I didn't want to lose all my energy. Dang it. All right. Let's see. Verified speeds looking good. Flaps 5, runway 27 confirmed. Lights are on. All right. We're out of here. Longyear traffic, Nova 556 departing runway 27. We'll be departing out on the Ambis 1 Bravo departure. Longyear. All right, spool them up. Toga. Speeds are live, thrust set. 80 knots, check.
Longyear traffic, Delta 618, back taxiing runway 27 for departure.
Rotate. Gear up. Positive rate, gear up.
Gracias, ja.
All right, there's 1,000 feet. Autopilot on. All right, there's acceleration altitude, flaps 1. Off. All right, terrain to consider. So let's get that on. Where the radar can come on. All right, let's go flaps 1. Longyear traffic, Nova 556, passing 4,000. En route on the Ambis 1 Bravo departure, last call. All right.
Longyear traffic, Delta 618, departing runway 27.
Tania.
All right. Passing transition level, standard set. Passing flight level 7-2 now. Cross check. Nope. Oh, I've got to fix that. I have them all linked. Yep. So we got some sunrise out to the east. Bye-bye. Can't see too much. Lights look cool. All right, there's 10,000. Landing lights can come off. And logo lights can come off. right, we'll put traffic on. All right, guys, we are off to deliver those packages that Santa left in Longyear down to his hometown down in Rovaniemi. All right, so we got after takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on, the packs are on, the landing gear is up and off, and flaps are up, no lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Want to thank everybody for joining me on this trip, and welcome aboard. We got a gift card giveaway in cruise. Little Christmas thank you for you guys for supporting the channel. And we got about an hour and 45-minute flight, if the winds cooperate. Looks like there's definitely some storms brewing down by Rovaniemi. I do love this whole Arctic Circle thing. It's pretty cool. Olden says, hey, what did you get for Christmas? So I got some typical dad stuff. I got some clothes. This sweatshirt. The back of it says easily distracted by airplanes. I got for a little Christmas present to myself. I did buy the FMC from Windwing for the Boeing. Classic Jets. Hey, CJ, what's up? Happy holidays to you, sir. Heading up to have a word with Santa about the coal in your stocking? Absolutely. Now we're bringing a little special cargo run down out of the Arctic down to Rovaniemi, which is, according to Finland, is the official hometown for Santa. I was looking it up. They actually have a lot of Santa's, Christmas decorations, and it actually it looks pretty cool. Awesome. You got the Airbus EFRO MCDU. Awesome. That MCDU from Windwing, like that's why I wanted to get the Boeing version, because it is so cool to be able to just, like physically program that FMC. I don't know how good these Christmas songs are going to be, but because they're, royalty free. It is indeed. Flew up there on Christmas Eve. It was a madhouse, but lots of fun. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I wanted to Christmas Eve, I didn't do any flying Christmas Eve. Christmas, of course. But I could imagine that on Christmas Eve that airport is extremely busy in the sim. Oh man, these Christmas songs. Probably gonna get a hit on that one. Oh, I hope these are. They say they're royalty free. All right, we'll get up here at our top of climb, and then we will do our first giveaway. And that is going to be a 24 or 25-pound gift card from I&I Builds. 25-pound gift card from I&I Builds. So just put it out there. So just to get the illegals out of the way, this giveaway is presented by me and in no way affiliated with YouTube or I&I Builds. The gift cards were donated by me. As a gift to my subscribers to the channel. You guys support it. You guys make it happen, so I'm going to give back to you. There's my little spiel. Yeah, we really can't see much. Night flying in the Arctic. Wow, we should have some daylight soon. Had to back out. The PMDG was buggy. Oh man, no. What happened? That stinks. I haven't had, knock on wood, I haven't had any issues. Hey man, Happy New Year. Just dropping by, editing a video for release next week. Heading out for a cruise. I need some warm and sun. All the best to you and your viewers. Hey CJ, thanks for stopping by. You have a wonderful rest of your holiday season. Enjoy your cruise, man. Get a suntan. Nothing like getting a suntan in the wintertime. And you have a happy new year as well. And thank you. Team G was showing me faults in all kinds of different things. Pressurization. I had a sound issue with the engine sounds, like it was like I was in the flight deck with me. Oh wow. I wonder what that could have been. I know what it was. I was monkeying around with the A330 before I started this flight. Oh, so you were messing around with the Airbus? The Boeing got jealous. That's what happened. The Boeing got jealous. Hey, Limp, did you know that in the PMDG, that when you go to the dark side, they really do have cookies? Did you see that? And they're chocolate chip. I feel center pumps could come off. We're going to do the giveaway. Our first giveaway we're going to do from the jump seats. I'm about to pay somebody to mod a red lightsaber to fall out. Yeah. And change the audio on the lavatory to a Darth Vader sound. Yeah, so we'll do that from the jump seat this round. Because the outside visuals aren't that great. I am really like having a flyby mode. All right, 1,000 to go. With me. So we're looking at getting a whole big ice storm coming here up here at the VFD headquarters. Northeast is about to get smacked. I don't think it's started yet. The biggest problem with ice storms up here is they have a tendency to kill the power. So that's why I kind of want to get the giveaways out of the way, just in case I do lose power. You guys were able to get your gifts. So, oh, Moen, hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome aboard, sir. How are you doing? How was your holidays? All right, top climb. All looking good. You kill the engine anti-ice. Set up for our first giveaway. All right, guys, so this is going to be a keyword giveaway. You have to be subscribed to the channel. The rules are that if you win, I need you to send me an email. Send me your email that you would use for I&I builds to the email address in the channel description. That is the VFD official email. What I will be doing is I will be sending you a random number that you will post in chat. That just verifies your account. And once that happens, I will send you your gift card. So let's get started. So it will be it's just Chase Plane doing. So Chase Plane's got some glitches in it. So it's going to be exclamation point I&I builds in chat. Exclamation point I&I builds. Nope, only if you win. This first one is for a 25-pound gift card from I&I Builds. 25-pound gift card from I&I Builds. Exclamation point I&I Builds. You'll need to put it in once. Just let that run for a minute. All right. All right, one more minute, guys. This will be the first one. We'll do another one a little bit down the road. Not liking that view. All right, ready, guys? All right, winner coming up. Winner. Chicken dinner. Mohan, you have won. Congratulations. Congratulations, you won a 25-pound gift card to I&I Builds. If you can send me your email to the email address in the channel description, and I'll send you over to I'll send you a little code that you put in chat. That way I can verify it's you, and I'll get that out to you. You're very welcome. Oh, wait, I got to do the legal thing. Let's display how I won. I know a lot of guys don't do this, but because I'm kind of law enforcement, so I gotta do that real quick. But congratulations, Mohan. All right, so let's see, there's no just wait for that email. We close this one out and we'll do the next one. Pardon me. All right, hold on. I'll post the email in chat. Just send me an email to that email address with the email address that you would like to use to receive your gift card. I think it's preferably that you use the email that's on your INI Builds account, or the one that you will be using if you don't have an INI Builds account. And just as another side note, any information that I gather from anybody is just to be used to deliver the prize and will be deleted afterwards. I do not store anybody's information. If you're having trouble with the email, Mo, and you can also just send me a message in Discord. We can do it from there too, if that's easier, because I know you're on the Discord. Yeah, sure. I'm going to win a prize and get a whole bunch of Amway in my email. Ah. Right. Go ahead. Okay, cool. And since you're already verified, we're not going to do the you're all verified in my Discord, so we're not going to do the whole thing. So I'm just going to send that right out to you. Awesome. It's going to be sent out today. Hopefully it'll be instant, but it is the holiday season, so it might take a minute for it to come to you. but I did just copy and paste the email you gave me. All right, that's on its way. Once again, congratulations. So I'll just reset for the next one. You're no way in a hurry. Get back to work Monday morning. Awesome. All right, so we got, just wanted to check here because I'm in my Discord. I got a message from somebody. I had one. I don't know what happened. All right. Cool. All right, so we're going to set up for, just do another flyby real quick. Now it's getting light out. Love it. Love it. All right, Moen, just let me know if there's any issues. It should be here today. All right, so the next one is going to be for, let's see what I got here. This one is going to be for INI builds as well. It's going to be a 45 pound gift card. I think that comes out to about $60 US. It's going to be the grand prize one. Going to be the grand prize one. 45 pounds. And what are we going to do here? We got, let's change this up. Let's do, let's do something simple. Let's do exclamation point 737 to win a 45 pound gift card to INI builds. Exclamation point 737. And I'll let that run for a couple minutes. This is open to everybody in the channel, including mods. So I know that sometimes that's a thing. Not here. Everybody supports it. Everybody gets it. Also, if you won, you can have the opportunity to win again. I don't have any restrictions on that either. So, if Moen, you want to try for it, go ahead. But yeah, we're looking good. We got about 56 minutes left in the flight. Hopefully, my voice holds out. I can already feel it getting scratchy. Pardon me. For some reason, I had to approve 737. Really? Maybe it's being weird. Maybe numbers? All right, look, here's what I'm going to do. Since I didn't pick anybody yet, let's redo it, and we'll do it with just exclamation point letters. So we'll repick something else. Yeah, it might be because it's the numbers. Nightbot is not liking it. No. It's not going to be exploit. So let's do exclamation point. Let me start that again. So exclamation point. Exclamation point PMDG. Exclamation point PMDG. That's funny, Limp. That's like saying altitude when they ask you to say altitude. Waiting for somebody to do it. All right, Moen, you're gonna have to resubmit exclamation point PMDG because the other one was being all funny. And anyone else, subscribe to the channel and exclamation point PMDG for a 45-pound gift card to I&I Builds. That's enough for a couple sceneries. Maybe help out with a plane or two. It's a nice one. Did you have to approve them on the last one? The I-9 builds? All right. I reset the whole thing. Let's try this again. Everybody who wants the chance at winning this, exclamation point PMDG in chat. Even if you put it in already, let's do it again because I reset the whole system. Maybe it'll work this time. Yeah, I've never had to have entries approved before. All right, now it's working. Now it's working. All right, guys. I'll let it run for a little bit because we had so many problems. If you're watching the stream and want a chance to win a 45-pound gift card to I Builds, got about 4 minutes left. Oh, one thing I did get, and I just noticed because I'm using it. So this coffee cup, they actually got it for the VFD headquarters here. My daughter got it for me. It's a little electronic hot plate here. Keep the coffee warm. It's pretty cool. All right, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. We'll run it at 0946. Right? It's one of the coolest things, man. All right, one more minute. 9:46. 9:46. We're going to run it. How do you reset the clock? So these buttons here, you can click here to just got to make sure I didn't. When it turns green, that's sim rate. So you got to watch that. So over here is the runtime. So you could just hit hold. So it says epilepsy time. I know I pronounced that wrong. Sorry. Hold to reset. So you just hold it and it resets the clock. That's the time. All right, everybody in. And the winner is Limp Rocketeer. Congratulations, buddy. You won a $45 gift card to, or 45-pound gift card to I9 Builds. Congratulations. You could just give me your email over in the Discord, and I'll get it right out to you. You are very welcome, and Merry Christmas. While we're getting that together, you would like to give, you would like Holden to have that? Okay. All right, Holden, just send me your email in the Discord. That's generous of you. That's awesome. And just for YouTube's legal, I got to display that real quick. All right, and Limp Rocketeer wants Holden to have it, so it's really cool. Now we can actually see the plane. All right, that's set. And Rocketeer super chat, and just one limb super chat giveaway. Merry Christmas. Oh, Limp, thank you very much, sir. And Merry Christmas to you too. All right, so chat here. So we got, is there a link where I can get a tutorial for VATSIM? YouTube's got a lot of tutorials for VATSIM. I have, the only tutorial that I have on my channel for VATSIM is a little tip and trick that I have for making, for setting yourself up to make voice radio calls. I can actually send that to you. I don't know how much. It's kind of like I don't have any tutorials for like setting up VATSIM, getting into VATSIM. If you just go to the VATSIM website, they have all that. They have the tutorials. You actually have to take a. If you're new to VATSIM, you have to actually take a new pilot test. So kind of, orientates you on how to use VATSIM. Okay, cool. Well, then all I gotta do is download vPilot and you can use their flight plan page, or you can what's really cool is SimBrief will automatically populate that for you, so you can just set up a flight plan in SimBrief, and you can file a flight plan, and you just go from there. vPilot's pretty cool. The setup for vPilot, I can't display it for you because I don't have it set up, but you go into settings, you set up your microphone, you set up what speakers you want it to go to, and it auto detects your flight sim and model matches as best it can. There are some more advanced model matching things, of which I haven't figured out yet. So after the stream, Moen, I'll DM you the link. Yeah, no problem, man. But so that tutorial, it's a quick one, and what it does is it kind of breaks it down. So there's what I've found. There's little tips and tricks you can use to kind of pre-fill out your clearance. Write it down before you get some things filled in, so that when they give you your clearance over ATC, you have most of the stuff filled in, so that you don't have to worry about it. So it makes it easier. So when they're giving it, you just listen to the certain points that you don't have. Mostly the route, if they approve the route or not, and then you can you don't have to worry about it, because there's a way to look up your squawk code that they're going to give you, and so on. So you just write all that stuff down, and makes giving your voice clearances easier. But I noticed that they are doing PDCs more and more, which makes it really easy. Let's see how far we are from our top of descent. 193 nautical miles. Start setting up for our arrival brief. But yeah, I mean, I didn't do too much because I'm not an expert in VATSIM. So the only thing I did was a tutorial on just the trick that I use. Because I only have about 200 hours on VATSIM. I'm a newbie. All right, passing barracks. Next waypoint is Rutko. All right, so we got an arrival. We're going to arrive on the star. The Rotko 3 Charlie, and we're just going to pin you. And then we got the approach. We're going to do the ILS Zulu 21. Zulu 21, and we'll pin you. So we got pinned. So the star. So let's get our arrival brief out of the way. So we got a flight level 100 at Rotko and 2500 at Nippak. So the way this is linked up, we're going to come in Rotko direct to Nippak, and then right connect with the ILS to 21. If we're high, since there's no ATC on at the moment, do a circle to try to get lower. Try to reach Nippak at the right altitude. And then we'll pick up the ILS from there. Any questions on the arrival brief? So Moen says, I do have a question. When you're using an ILS approach, when would you typically take over the controls manually? One thing I have always noticed with the Boeing 737-8, after capturing the ILS and after taking over the plane manually, the aircraft always is a bit off. So what I do is I ride the ILS down to maintain stable to 500 feet is my practice. At 500 feet, if I could see the runway, regardless of decision height, I then fly the plane manually. I've noticed, well, with this one now, when I disconnect the autopilot, it does want to drop the nose just a little bit. So I just give it a little tiny bit of back pressure to bring the nose back up, and then I just fly the plane down to the runway from there. If we were socked in, if it was an instrument approach all the way to minimums, I would keep the autopilot on until I actually saw the runway. Or if we reached minimums and I couldn't see the runway, then we would go around. But that's usually what I do, and it works best for me. You could technically take over the plane if you're visual. If you can see the runway, you can take over the plane at any time. But I try to get, so you want to be stable at 1,000 feet. So you want to have gear down, flaps in your landing position, and everything ready to go by 1,000 feet. Most operators, that's in the US, that's what it is. If you are not configured by 1,000 feet, you're supposed to facilitate a go around. Do I have to set the heading to the value set in the course? You can, just for good airmanship. You'd want to have the heading set to the course value. but you don't have to, because when you take over manually and fly it down, you should be visual, so you shouldn't need anything. I mean, you could technically shut off the flight directors too. Because you should be flying the plane based on the visual picture outside the windscreen at that point. All right, let's brief the missed approach just in case. Missed approach is pretty straightforward. We're going to fly straight ahead to Ropo to 2,500 feet, and then we're going to do just a circuit pattern back, rejoin the ILS, and attempt it again. We have a decision altitude of 810 feet, which is 200 feet above the ground. Localizer is 11.7, course heading is 204, and our intercept altitude is 2,400 feet. And that is our approach. So yeah, we're going to come in like this, hook up with Nipback, and join the ILS. So much appreciated. So when is the next live stream? So I have one scheduled tomorrow, but this cold is really killing me. I don't know if you guys can tell, but so I might, if this doesn't abate, you know, if I don't feel better, I might cancel tomorrow's stream. Then the next one's going to be next week. And I always post in the Discord and on the channel Sunday nights for the schedules for the next week. And you're very welcome. Oh, and I'm glad I can help in any way. So I don't know. We're supposed to be doing a Jet2 holiday flight from Stansted down to Geneva tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel tonight. So if you guys do see that stream disappear from the up and comings, that's because it's why. Doesn't help that I keep vaping. But I'll try the rest of the evening to tea and honey, and we'll see where we go. One thing I have found with this plane, and I believe it's indicative of the 7.3, is it's very slippery. It's very hard to slow it down, even if you start throwing speed brake out, throwing flaps out. It doesn't want to slow down. So you're gonna want to slow down earlier. You want to get down to that. Now this isn't real world. This is my take on as a flight simmer. Unless ATC gives you a speed to hold, I kind of try to get it down to that flaps 5, flaps 2 speed setting in the approach, just to slow up. Because when you're over 200, I found that it really slows up. Yeah, it doesn't slow up very easily. And there's a bunch of times so far I've gotten hit where I've been just locked into 240 knots on the approach and had to go around. So I'm not a rated 737 pilot, so I don't. if that's real world, but I like to give tips that work for me in the sim because I'm a real world sim pilot. All right. We got about 10 minutes to our top of descent. Back up to 80. I want to be able to see what's happening. I wonder, does this have... It does have VSO. Cool. We'll leave that up. I didn't know the NG had VSO. So how do you gauge how soft or hard was your landing? So I have a couple programs running. I being on Volanta, that gives you a landing rate. And I have a free program I got off of Flight Sim TO just to cross-reference. It's called Landing Toast. I guess it's a pun word on butter landings. So, but if you go to Flight Sim TO, Landing Toast is the program, and it's free, and it's pretty good. It'll actually tell you. So pilots don't go for that butter landing all the time because you kind of want to put the mains on the ground. So it kind of tells you that if you're under 100 feet per minute, that you're actually too soft. So you kind of want that sweet spot for landing is between 100 and 150, and that's actually a good landing. Landing Toast. Yep, that's it. But us flight simmers, we always try to go for that super smooth butter landing. But yeah, and what it does is, which is really cool with Landing Toast, is on the bottom of the screen when you touch down, it pops up with a little message showing your landing rate. Because of the way I do game capture for the sim, you guys don't see that because it's outside the simulator. So I'd have to actually create a window for you guys to see it. All right, 80 knots will be coming down, or 80 knots, 80 nautical miles will coming down. We all look good. So let's do descent checklist. Pressurization, landing altitude 650 is set. Recall is checked. Auto brake set. We're going to auto brake 2. Landing data. Let's get that in there. We do flaps 40. So VREF 139. Minimums are 810. Let's get them in. It's very cool of PMDG to put a hold accelerator on the thing. So when you click on the barrow and hold it, it actually gets faster and faster and faster. So like if you're landing at like Denver, you don't have to sit there for 10 minutes And last checklist item, approach briefing is complete. Descent checklist. So, coming up on our top of descent, so I'm going to put 10,000 in the box, or in the MCP. All right, that's set, and just sync that up. All right, just a heads up, I removed my above 10 restriction at Roko for a better glide path, and the speed management was giving me a steep path warning. Oh, all right, Holden, thanks. Do that. Get how to do that. There's no destination path after. How do I delete? Did you see that somebody had made the dirty and used look for the flight deck? Yeah, I have it. Look. Thornozo. Yeah, I got the worn cockpit. Press delete key first. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Couldn't remember that one. Thank you. Flying too much Airbus. All right, so we can go right down to 2,500 then. Yeah, I love the work. I got the worn cockpit for 737, and I got the worn cockpit for the 777. I also got his light mod for the 737 as well, because I really liked it for the 777. All right, we're going into descent. Christmas music can come off. Hopefully they were correct on whether that was royalty free or YouTube's going to, or the whole cruise section is going to be have to be deleted. Don't ask me how I know that. So with that, we are all set up for our approach. All we got left is to put in our ILS stuff. So 111.7. Get you on both sides. And a course of 204. And we'll put you in on both sides as well. All right, we're set up for our approach. 2-1. Still no ATC. That's fine. And we're coming on down. I got that in there. Yep. All right. So I wonder how Europe's been doing that they haven't gone to CTAF yet. Oh, if I do have the live stream tomorrow, it is scheduled for 12:30, I think. Hold on. What do I have it scheduled for? I'll definitely keep you guys appraised on whether this cold gets better or not in the Discord. We got... Yeah, 12:30 Eastern. Yeah, all my times are Eastern. Let you know in 2 seconds. Oh, you know what? It looks like I haven't scheduled it yet. But yeah, it'd be about the same time, 12:30 if I'm having it. I just went into my app. I haven't scheduled it yet. But I'll definitely that's what I use the Discord mostly for, is to let you guys know when I can't stream or not. Yeah, so it's gonna have me at Rutgo at 2,500 now? Flight level 6,500. We're going to kill that. Where do I look for your schedules in the Discord server? So if it's a posted schedule, it'll be in the streams section of the Discord. I'll get the exact name for it. The streams content section of the Discord. Any time I usually ping everybody in chat if there's changes. Traffic shouldn't be a factor. We got one guy on the ground already. I think this is still sunrise. I think you get 4 hours of sunlight. So it kind of like will come up and then you'll dip into sunset a couple hours from now. I think that's so cool. Yeah, it's really dropping me in there. So let's go vertical speed. We can slow up a little bit. That way we can slow down. Let's put 280 in there right now. I want to come in and nip back just a little on the higher side. There we go. There's some speed breakout. Slow her up. Position altitude is 5,000 feet. For your information, I revisited your last live stream. I was notable to bring the transcript up. You may want to take that up with YouTube support. You couldn't bring the transcript up? Oh, you were not able to bring the transcript up. I'll look. I may have something. I may have that turned off. I don't know if it actually. There's a lot of options. I know I have. I think I have closed captions turned on. I'll check to see. Check to see if it's an option. All right. Actually, want to be at 240. Level off here for a second. Landing lights can come on. Rovaniemi traffic, Nova 556, passing 10,000 feet, landing ILS runway Zulu 21 at Rovaniemi. That's a setting for you, John, that you don't have your chat saved. Oh, okay. It's the same thing with your live stream. You can't rewind it while you're streaming. All right, I'll look on it. It might not be... because when I create a live stream, there's like a whole bunch of different checks that, you can check. Some I leave, some I have as default turned off. I'll look at it. All right, there we go. Let's go down. Man, I'm going way too fast. Way too fast. Let's bring it down to 230. I should still have enough space to get down. Maybe, maybe not. Darn it. Level change. Flaps one out. No, I get why he'd want to do that, especially like answers to his questions, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll look and see what I can do. Definitely. I don't know if I can return on previous stuff, but going forward, I'll look into it. Because I think it's something that has to be recorded through the stream. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. All right, we could bring the spoilers in. We should hold somewhere around here. All right, bringing flaps 5 out. That's one thing I didn't do is I didn't put my radiuses on the airport. Oh well. Too late now. All right, go below 5,000. Set standard. Yeah, no problem, Moen. I'll look into it. It really isn't it's not an issue. All right. Coming in. Okay, cool. So Lip says, if you save the YouTube live chat, you'll be able to enable the live chat feature on YouTube Studios. Okay. All right, guys, we are looking good. Rovaniemi traffic, Nova 556. We're inbound Nipback to join the ILS for runway 21, Nova Remy.
2500.
Radar altimeter's alive. We have glide slope active, so clear the approach. At Nipback, we'll slow up to our flaps 5 speed, and then when we join the ILS completely, we'll put the rest of our flaps out. Spoilers. That looks good. Got anything to add? Nope. All right. All right. Loc capture. Do a little Blue Angels turn onto the ILS. All right, runway's in sight. All right. Well, I know our initial approach is 2,400. We're going to capture 2,500. And we can have our missed approach altitude set. All right. Glide slope is alive. Gear down. Flaps 15. Here's glide slope capture. Flaps 30. Flaps 30 set. Flaps 40. Flaps 40 set. Landing checklist. Engine start switches auto. Speed brake is armed. Landing gear is down 3 green. Flaps 40 green light. Landing checklist complete. All right. Recorder is on. Rovaniemi traffic. Nova 556. Short final runway 21. Rovaniemi. So Mo says I have to stand down. Thanks for the live stream, and I'll see you on the next stream. And my encounter with VATSIM goes. Awesome. Yeah, let me know. Thanks for stopping by. It's great to have you in chat. And congratulations on winning the gift card. All right, 1,000 stable, clear to land. Missed approach altitude is set. This will be a left-hand exit from the runway. Just 500, my plane.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
High throttles. Continue.
100. 50. 30. 20.
Pushers R, spoiler up. $60 knots. Come on. Rovaniemi traffic, Nova 556, clear the active runway. Rovaniemi. And we're going to actually go up here. Rovaniemi traffic, Nova 556, taxiing to the ramp. Once again, I'm skipping the cleanup. I think everybody knows I know the flow. that one indulgence. All right, stop recording. It's good. Parking brake is set. Let's go. Let's go check out Holden's Landing. Oh wow, this is slow. So apparently Chase Plane has taken over my my drone cam. Yeah, this is Chase Plane messing with this. Really, come on.
Rovaniemi traffic Delta 618, turning final for a 10-mile final for runway 21.
Okay, he's 10 miles out. Let's see if we can fix this here.
Stand number 8, starting pushback and startup. And Rovaniemi traffic officing only arrival in the hour no, it's significant because of our Rovaniemi traffic.
Yep, see, drone camera is freaking overriding it. That is disappointing. I like the views. I like how easy it is. There's a lot of bugs. And I don't like how it's kind of taken over my default cameras like that. Now, there's a way I can adjust the speed through Chase Plane. I just don't know how.
Rovaniemi traffic Delta 618 now on a 5-mile final for runway 21.
Maybe I'll make it. At the very least, we'll see the rollout. Put that on my checklist of things to do. Fix drone cam and Chase Plane. Might be better if I got into Avatar and walked. Yeah. It's the same speed. This is horrid. And I don't use horrid very often. So, you know, Holden, if you got the default airport, there's some terrain issues with the runway. It's not terrible, but it might leave you a little bounced. We'll get there. We'll get there, Clark. least we made it to the end of the touchdown zone. Yeah, it's stuck on 0. I have to read how to fix this. There he is. Nice. Beautiful landing. Beautiful landing, Holden. All right, guys. Let us see what we had. So I think
Rovaniemi traffic load 421, taxi to holding point, runway 21 via Tango Sierra, Tango,
let's see what Volanta says.
Rovaniemi traffic.
So 157, 1G.
Rovaniemi traffic. Delta 618 just vacated runway, and I'm going to hold short for the passing traffic.
No worries, we take the Sierra, we give you the way to gate.
Okay, sounds good, thank you.
So yep, 157 at 1. So what I found with the PMDG Boeing versus the Phoenix is I'm able to I find that the flare logic in the PMDG is a lot more manageable than on the Phoenix. Now, I don't know if that's true to life, but if that's the case, it's easier to land the Boeing than it is the Phoenix. All right, we're going to disconnect. Disconnect from the server because we're sitting here with our engines on, and that might annoy some people. But yeah, I was going to show you guys this. This is the scenery from MK Studios is pretty neat. There's some automations. You got snow plows running around. They did a really good job with it. But since my drone camera is borked, I'm not going to be able to do it. But I found that I've consistently been able to control this plane a lot better in the flare than the Phoenix, including crosswind and whatnot. And I'm consistently getting under sub 200 landing values. So really liking the PMDG. It's making me look good. All right, let's check out the replay, and then I'm gonna get going, get some more tea. All right, so replay up. That's all shut off. Leave that up either. Yeah, see, it's just much more stable. So V1 got me over to the Airbus with his channel. I was a Boeing guy forever. And I think I'm back, guys. I think I'm back. One thing is, it's very easy to float. Very easy to float. Nice. Center line. I like it. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Thanks, Holden. Yours was awesome. All right, guys. So that's going to be it for the stream. Now that I have just barely any voice left, I'm going to wind it back. And thank everybody for joining me for the flight today. Congratulations to Holden and Mohan for winning the gift certificate giveaways. And it's all for you guys. I appreciate it. If it wasn't for anybody coming to this channel wouldn't be anything. So I thank you very much for that. And all right, so I want to share everybody a happy holidays, and I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord on tomorrow's stream. It's all going to be dependent on this this chest cold. So until next time, guys. This is Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John, and on to the next one. See you.